Hi guys, this is Clara Hudson of While They Play Designs, and today I'm going to be demonstrating for you how to join your crochet work together using a single crochet method. So what we would want to do is, typically I like to go down a couple of hook sizes when I'm joining my pieces. Say if I worked these pieces with a size H hook, I would just want to go down a hook size or two. That way I can kind of get into my stitches a little bit easier. And obviously for this technique you would want to use yarn that matches the pieces that you're seaming together. For demonstrative purposes I'm going to use a contrasting color. And I'm just going to start by putting a slip knot in my yarn, and I'll place that on my hook. And before we get started, what I like to do is join my pieces together, and I'm going to have them lined up so I know exactly what stitches I'm going into, because we want our seam work to be nice and even when we're seaming it together. Okay, so what I will do typically is the right sides will be facing together, and I will fold them on top of each other. This will help us line up our stitches a little bit better. Now we're going to locate the very bottom corner of this square that we're working. And what I like to do is just locate our two half double crochet loops. So I'm going to actually go into the chain below that through both loops. And then what I'm going to do is just yarn over my hook. So once you've drawn through both of the loops on both stitches on each side, drop a loop, and we're just going to complete a single crochet here. So yarn over, pull through two loops. So that's our first two stitches joined. Now we're going to go into the next two loops on the front piece and the front two loops on the back piece. Do the same thing, yarn over, pull through, drop a loop, and then complete a single crochet. And kind of keep your tension a little bit loose as you're doing this, that way you're not sewing your piece together too tightly. We're just going to repeat this process all the way up the sides of our pieces that we're joining together. And again, just make sure you're going through both loops. I'm just going to go ahead and finish that off and just show you how this looks. This is from the wrong side of your work. And then if you turn your work, you can see that what this method actually does is it leaves little vertical bars. And this can be a look that you want to go for maybe, and you want to keep it in a contrast thread, but the reason you want to go with a color that matches your work is because obviously that's going to be less visible. But it's a great way to join it. It's nice and tight, but it actually is not tight enough where it's going to draw your stitches in and pucker on your work, because it's actually a single crochet stitch, so it's duplicating the stitches you were using in your work. So that is how we do the single crochet join.